Welcome to my series, where I try to tell Skyrim like a story you'd read from a book, or a TV series. One where it's not played by the one Dragonborn who's the champion of the Civil War, the hero of Skyrim, or the master of all four guilds. This story will be played and told by many different characters, many different playable characters, from all different walks of life, from different races, from good, bad, and in between. This is a story that I've thought about for a couple of years, and I've played it and I've messed around with it, and I think it's a really good story. So hopefully those that enjoy storytelling and story making will come to enjoy how I see Skyrim as a story development sort of thing. The kind of book that I'd want to read in the next Elder Scrolls game when I pick up the book The Last Dragonborn. Anyway, I hope you come to enjoy, and if you like it, you can obviously like it and subscribe. But hopefully, if you've got something to say, you'll drop a comment, because those are always the funnest things to have, a conversation about the story that you liked or disliked, or things you could see improve. Anyway, I'll let you get to the story. I hope you enjoy it. Peace.
Chapter 5, The Forge. Soon after leaving Markarth, I decided to explore the Reach more for Dwemer Ruins. My next stop was Bethardam's, an old city north of Markarth. I might have hated Markarth, but the Reach had the strongest presence of Dwemer power here. The door here was guarded by some thick vines, only one way I could think of getting through. But it was locked tight by some vines that wouldn't react to my magic. I threw fire and lightning at it, and it didn't budge. I decided to cut my losses and move on to the next ruin. This one was south of Markarth, and it was called Arkanthams. This city was known for holding great secrets of power. Most would think gold, but I believe it holds secrets to knowledge. And with great knowledge comes great power. The ground beneath me shook as I opened the door. Would I witness a Dwemer Ruin that had collapsed, or one about to?
Turn back.
Some voice in the darkness was warning me to leave. What could it mean? This place was a mess. It looks like it was days off from falling apart.
Please, turn back, before it's too late.
And again, this woman's voice called out to me. It only intrigued me more to continue. That made me want to turn around, being the last explorer trapped in a fallen city. I felt cold behind me. It was a ghost. That scared the shit out of me.
What are you still doing here? Let me guess. You're here for the treasure, aren't you? Just like all the others. The name's Ketria. Was an adventurer. Raided ruins like this for nigh on 20 years. I was on the trail of something big. It led me here, and I didn't make it. It's a long story. You ever heard of Ethereum? A rare mineral used by the dwarves. Supposedly, they had to build a special forge, the Ethereum Forge, to even work with it. The items it made were so powerful, they went to war over it, and the forge was lost. Or so the story goes. I spent my life tracking down that legend, until my damn apprentice stole everything from me, and published it all under his own name. And now I can't rest. Not until I have proof. Something to show the world what I discovered, what I did. That my life mattered. But it's hopeless. I died here, just like all the others. Turn back. Turn back before you become the next victim. Sure, that's what they all say. I'm not going to talk you out of it, am I? I know. I was just like you once. Well, if you want to reach the summit, you're going to need some help. You want a hand? All right, lead on then.
After hearing her story, I decided to help. She was just like me, an explorer of the lost and forgotten, but she died, and all that she had discovered was stolen by her apprentice. Plus, she could help me navigate this place.
Grab my journal, would you? We're going to need it. See them very often. Farmer up ahead. Nice. No matter how many
Like so many Dwemer Ruins, it was infested with the farmer. How many farmer were there? And how did they end up looking like that? This was where she fell, where the ground beneath her fell apart. The fright of falling to your death, then waking back up to see your body on the ground. Her bow fell on a log. It was different to other Dwemer bows. I'm not an archer at all, but one day I might find a use for this, or give it to the Dwemer Museum in Markarth.
Here we go.
A massive passage opened up, filled with travelers' bodies all over the place, and a great wall.
Very deadly. See the resonators up there? Strike them in the right order, and a door should open. Get it wrong and, well, you've seen what happened when I tried it. Yeah, I thought I was prepared for anything. How can you prepare for a damned earthquake? And that was just one trap. Look around. Who knows what else this thing is capable of? Well, you can pick up where I left off. My notes should still be in my journal, if you can read it. Beyond that, well, maybe one of our predecessors still has a clue.
I failed the lock once, thankfully. But Katria's journal and a fellow dead explorer gave me the clues to unlock the gate. And there it was, Aetherius, all that she had spent her life trying to discover.
So this is it. So, it is real. Let me see it. Look, on the edge here. This has been cut, precisely cut. If you had another piece about the same size, it would snap right in. I saw a drawing of this once. This shard, it's part of a key. A key made of pure Aetherium. The key to the forge. We have to find the other pieces, of course. There should be 3 more. 1 for each of the 4 cities that worked on the forge. I had a map in my journal. That's where we should start. We still have to find the forge itself. I had a lead on that too. There's so much to do. I'm going to head out and start tracking things down. We'll meet again, I'm sure of it. For the first time in a long while, I think we may actually be able to do this. And I owe it all to you. Thank you.
And so I would travel Skyrim for these shards of Aetherius. A metal so rare and powerful that the Dwemer went to war over it. How this shard remained hidden for so long is beyond a question. How? It's out in the open. And since the First Era, nobody has been here?
Beat me to it this time. Well, that's the second one. We're halfway there. I'll keep looking. See you soon.
The next one was locked away deep in Raldthar. I had to sneak past a legion of bandits, slaughter my way through Dwemer machines and Falmer to get here.
We meet again. That was quite the trek. Come on, I think it's over here. I have to say, I'm glad that's over. That's what, your third? All right, only one left to go. I'll meet you there.
Ended up finding the last shard in a small Dwemer storage room. Easier track than the last one.
Handle this door, would you? Thanks again for all your help. That's the last one, isn't it? It's almost time. I'll meet you at the forge.
I then headed south to the Rift, to the ruins of Allt, where the Aetherium forge was meant to lie. The place had bandits all over it, so I made sure that bandits would be all over it.
The shards. Look at the device here. The gear in the center is just about the right size. Try putting the shards in and we'll see what happens.
It was unbelievable. From there being nothing, to a large tower. The Dwemer's engineering was amazing. We went down for what felt like 20 minutes.
That took longer than usual. How deep are we? Amazing.
And there it was. The Ethereum Forge. It was all true, and I was part of discovering it. It was truly an honor.
Take a look.
Faced down a Dwemer Centurion that shot fire at us. I almost died. I was lucky enough to get out of its road. I focused on the dead woman. That was a truly scary encounter.
I almost can't believe it. We did it. We actually did it. There's only one thing left to do. We have to prove this actually works. That this is the real Ethereum Forge. By forging something, of course. Go ahead. After everything you've done, you should do the honors. There isn't any Ethereum here, is there? Damn it. Wait. Yes. Yes, there is. The shards we collected. They're pure Ethereum, remember? It's not much, but it'll do. With them and the materials in this room, we should have everything we need. I don't know. I honestly don't know. After all these years, it's a miracle even this much survived. Make it count. This may be the only chance we ever get to use the Forge.
So I crafted a crown. It was beautiful and easy to carry.
Beautiful. That crown. It's everything I could have hoped for. And with that, it's done. No one could possibly deny what we found now. I've waited so long for this moment. We found it at last. I think I can rest. Farewell, my friend. Wherever your travels take you.
I had aided in finding long-lost secrets to time, and aided a woman in fulfilling her life's journey, and help her rest in peace.
I hope you enjoyed. The Forge quest has always been one I've greatly enjoyed. It's a DLC side quest, and it really fits to, well, a woman that is based off research, an archaeologist or an adventurer of ancient cities of, you know, whatever country she goes to. You know, the dwarves and the Nords are the most ancient ones here. Of course, there's only one Thelma palace that we know of. But yeah, she's a big explorer of these places, and, well, I've had a lot of fun playing her doing that. Now, her next chapter is going to be a little bit of a time jump, where the seasons of Skyrim turn a bit sour. Now, of course, well, when it turns a bit sour and turns a bit frosty, it's not made for everybody. Hell, it's very dangerous for the Nords. So, she'll do, she can't go out and travel the beautiful lands of Skyrim during a winter. So she's going to go and do something else, which will lead her to her path of what she's made for, a guild character. She'll hear so much about a certain college while travelling Skyrim, and certain places that she's been referenced to study at to find out certain Felmer artifacts that she's currently on the job for. But she will be sent, you know, she'll basically go and decide to study because, end of the day, there's nothing else that she can really do during Skyrim's winter. Unless she wants to stay inside of a dwarven keep, you know, for 3 or 4 months. Not very smart or fun. So she's going to head north into the colder bits, even though it's already winter, into the more colder bits, and decide to bunker down and check out this college. So that's kind of where I'll go with that. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you got any questions, man, like what mods I'm using, setups I'm using to either play the story or armor I'm wearing. The armor I'm wearing is hedge mage armor. It is pretty much designed for an adventuring mage, and that's what I got it for. Any stories are going to stories on your creations, on your stories, how you build your Skyrim. That'd be fun to listen to too. I'm all about having comments in the comments section, so we can build a conversation about what you enjoy about Skyrim, storytelling, whatever's crawling through your head right now, as long as it's somewhat suitable for work. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you've enjoyed, leave a comment, like, subscribe, do what you want. I don't care if you don't subscribe, it doesn't really faze me one bit. Anyway, yeah, I'm out of here. Hopefully you guys have had a good one. Let me know. Peace out, look after yourselves, and don't do anything that I would do.